This here's from a site called Grooming. Never heard of them, kind of an odd name, but they do have a new interview with Johnny, so let's see what they got. Interview: Dior Sauvage continues to lead with Johnny Depp. Alright, sounds good. Dior Sauvage continues to reign as an icon of timeless masculinity led by Johnny Depp's enduring partnership and a new cinematic campaign. How do you honor 10 years of Dior Sauvage reigning at the top? Easy, just ask Johnny Depp. Becoming the world's best-selling fragrance for a decade is no easy feat, but I don't expect anything less from the actor in the face of Dior Sauvage. I still remember seeing the first campaign images featuring the actor 10 years ago. They were powerful, undeniably sexy, and the perfect embodiment of a man of mystery. Alright, so let's hear the interview. They feature this picture here. I think I've seen one from the same photo shoot, but not this one. Alright, so they ask, unlike earthly possessions, scent is something that you can't let go of. What scent defines you best? Maybe cigarette smoke or a beautiful smelling tobacco scent. Scents are all too important for all of us. The smell of your grandmother's perfume, for instance, sticks as a strong memory that can take you back to a time and place. I smell cheap aftershave and I could suddenly see my pop finishing his shave and slapping his cheeks. It's like listening to a song that will transport you back immediately to a drive you took with your family or something. Yeah, well said. I think Johnny might have a way with words. You've been the face of Sauvage for 10 years. What made you say yes to Dior, the first luxury brand you choose to work with? At first, I was kind of shocked. Dior has been maintaining an elegance and a sense of legacy for almost a century. The fact they saw something in me and they felt could express what they were looking for in Sauvage meant a lot. And they naturally ask, what is it they saw? And Johnny replies, you'd have to ask them. Fair enough. And they ask him if working with Dior has actually made him more aware and knowledgeable of scents. Interesting question, actually. He says, infinitely. I've been so lucky and privileged to have been able to sit down with the Nez, quote unquote, whatever that means, at Dior, and I learned a lot talking to the various perfume creation directors. For example, I had no idea that every Sauvage perfume starts with Calabrian bergamot. No idea what that is. I also learned about ambergris that's collected from wild whales and is actually worth more than gold. That blew me away. Interesting. I guess Johnny did learn a thing about scents. And they asked Johnny this here. You have very strong ties with France. What is most French in you? When I was a kid, I read Ernest Hemingway's A Movable Feast, and this sense of freedom within that group of writers and artists set in the romantic 1920s Paris hooked me. I knew it was just a place where I needed to go. 15 years later, I went to Paris to shoot a film. I fell in love with Vanessa and stayed for 10 years or so. I was always afraid to move to Paris because I feared it would lose its magic, but it hasn't. Alright, interesting. You're not only an actor, but also a musician, painter, and director. Do you have any other hidden talents? And Johnny says, I didn't know I could do all the above: acting, playing, writing, or recording music, drawing, or painting talents. These are parts of me that need to be fed, things I have to do. It's not about the result, it's about what gets you to wherever you're going. It's about the journey. And they ask, what is in front of you now? Not bad of a question either. What's in front of me every day is purpose, a reason to be, something I can try or attempt. It's all expression. Yeah, pretty good. And they say, note, the information in this article is accurate as the date of publication. Sure. Alright, pretty good actually. Never heard of these people, but thank you for the new interview with Johnny. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.